coming up on Oklahoma City. I-35, US 77 southbound. Don't want to go slow when I'm behind you. Really? Jack off. Oh, people. All of a sudden sped up for no reason whatsoever. Then you slow down as soon as I get back behind you. Idiot. That's what we call dangerous driving. More. Consistency. Being smooth in when you're driving makes everybody safer. We're going to slow down up here a little bit. I think we go back next to good at 65 from here on it. 75 to 70, sorry. Up here, or down here, exit, whatever it is, 147 on I-40. We'll take that south on I-44 a little bit. We'll get off onto 277. That's Newcastle, I think is what it's called. There's a Love's right there. We're going to stop in there, do a load check. Add about 35 minutes or so. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to my delivery at 2 p.m. I'm going to have to give a little update, tell them it's going to be more likely 3. But, you know, I think he'd be fine with that. He wants this cart ASAP, so if I can get there at 3, and then, like I said, break apart, chains off, tires on, roll it off, give them the few parts that have been taken off for width, height. And get rehooked back together. Rebuild the trailer. I want to try to get over to the Loves in Midlothian, Texas, which is only about 12 miles away, 13 miles away, something like that. There are a couple of mom and pops, little small, not Pilot, Klein, JTA, whatnot, over there on I-35 here, and they're in Alvarado. They don't have laundry either. But they're gonna have bathrooms. They're gonna have all the other stuff for sale. Little convenience store, whatnot. But Love's is typically gonna be cheap. Well, not cheaper. I mean, get my words mixed up. Love's is typically going to be cleaner, better maintained, a better parking lot, overall better facility. If I want to get a shower, I'm pretty much guaranteed I'm getting a clean shower. Yeah, man, it's still going to be $15 or whatever, but at least it's going to be clean. It's going to be well maintained. It's going to be somewhat worth the money. If I go to one of these old mom and pops, I'm not going to be guaranteed of getting a shower first. Secondly, the quality of the shower is probably going to suck. And then three, it's probably not going to be clean. Why would I want to deal with that? Simple answer is I'm not going to deal with that. So head over to Midlothian, park there for at least the night. Hopefully I'll have a load tomorrow morning to go pick up. Driving without their lights on. Amazing. I was hoping I'd be done with the rain after 6 a.m. It had a bunch of lightning, some heavy rain up there at Arkansas City, Kansas this morning. So once I got down to, got into Oklahoma, it pretty much had stopped. Mackerel. Man. not going to worry. You don't have to worry about the toll. Taking the Kilpatrick Turnpike. So we don't have to worry about the toll that way either. We are technically on 44, but it's still also I-35. Oklahoma 66. As well. Oklahoma City traffic. And this is the slowest I've ever been on this stretch of road.
In 3 miles,
really?
Keep left onto I-35 toward Oklahoma City.
Gotta cut that truck off just like that. Lord. Turn your lights on there, knucklehead. That's it. Just cut right across the whole friggin' lane. Alright, this lane apparently ends up here, so... we're gonna have to get ourselves over. Oh, Lord. Oklahoma traffic. Good morning, y'all. So, 8:30, we're still heading down to Alvarado, Texas. I was hoping that this traffic wasn't going to be at all, but whatever. This doubles guy here is letting me over, so I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Give him a little couple flashes, let him know I'm appreciative. That's a little tiny bit of courtesy, you know. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I don't really want to be in the middle lane right now because, like I said, I am 12 foot, 2 inches wide, so you know, I have to be extra vigilant on both sides. I'd rather have to worry about one side or the other. That's a little bit on the easier side to deal with, but you gotta look back, you gotta look left and right anyway. So I just don't want to get whiplash going left and right too much. All right, I-35 south, US 77 south, US 62 west. So when the 44 we're gonna get down here towards I-40, and we're gonna merge with I-40 going westbound. I don't know, about 4 miles or so, something like that. Then we're gonna get off and stay on 44. Take that south some more. Then we're going to get off on exit 62, I believe it is. I think the little area is called Newcastle. There's a Love's there right after the exit. I'm going to pull into there. I'm going to do a load check. Actually, I think there's 2 truck stops there. I think it's a Love's and there's something else across the street. I don't remember what it is. For some stupid reason, I'm thinking it's the one with the big Indian chief out front. It's been a long while since I've been here, so but I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I'm not sure. I don't want to say it without being sure. But like I said, either way, we're going to get off that exit onto US 277. And we're going to be on that quite a while. Keep going south here in Oklahoma to get down to US 81 again, because we've been on 81 already today here in northern Oklahoma. We're gonna get it on it before we get into Texas. And US 81 is east of Wichita Falls, Texas. And then we'll follow 81 down to 287. And we'll keep going basically southeast-ish. And before we get into Fort Worth, we're going to get off onto 287 Business, which they call the Shenanigan or Shingen Boulevard, Shanahan Boulevard, something like that. We'll take that down to the 280. We'll follow around until we get to I-35 again. We get back on I-35, take that south a little bit, down to exit 26. I don't know if it's 26A or 26B. I think it's 26A, which should be, I don't know if it's a state road or a U.S. road. 67. That's Alvarado, Texas. The town beyond that is called Venus, just like the planet. And we'll turn north onto Farm to Market 2738. And that'll take us right up to our delivery location. The gentleman said that they have a nice big open gravel lot to be able to turn around in and unhook that. So hopefully it's not raining when I get down there, because I'm not complaining about the rain in and of itself. It's just rain while I'm inside the truck, but I step outside, 70 degrees, nice and sunny, a little cool breeze blowing through, and everything's kosher. Really? You're going up the, wow. Just, oh, it's a police officer. No wonder. Just go ahead and break the law and go on the shoulder just because you want to. Idiot.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
That black SUV up here in front of this dump belly truck here on my left. Just go on the shoulder to hell with everybody else. Not an emergency, we'll just act like a fool. Alright, well, I do not have the CB hooked up in this truck because it is supposed to be a temporary truck for me, so we're not exactly fully set up. I mean, there's a bracket in here that's too wide for my CB. I have a standard size CB. The bracket in here is like an inch too wide. So, so I don't have the CB set up because I'm using the phone right now. I can't see Google Maps. See what kind of what the reason for the slowdown is, whether it's an accident or not. And because of the weather and because of traffic, I'm not going to get to my delivery at 2. Probably more like 3:30, but oh well, we can only. Yes, 7th gear was a little bit on the a little too low side. Bring that back down to 5th gear here. But this is the exciting part of trucking right here. Woohoo! Now see, this guy has his lights on. That makes sense. You're on the shoulder with your lights on. Now he's way up in the grass, unfortunately, but you've got a little bit of a dip here to see forward, but too many trucks in the way. I really can't see if there's an actual issue up here. Even creeping along at 5-6 miles an hour, we still got to be careful of our width. I got 22 inches on the left side, 22 inches on my right, or 21 inches on my left and 21 inches on my right side, wider than the truck normally is. Excluding the mirrors. Mirrors are not included in the overall width of the vehicle. Traffic stopped ahead. Well, at least they had a common sense of putting some signboards out and actually updating them to let people know what's going on. Well, at least partially, they could say, accident ahead, traffic stopped in half a mile. I mean, I think they're letting a few people through. I can't really tell. I see a flashing light up there on the right-hand side. I don't know if that's an oversized load or if that's actually an emergency, some kind of a emergency amber. I don't know. Now, I'm assuming they're letting people through. And if they were smart, they take everybody in that right-hand lane, shut them off at this exit here. Hey, take a detour. Let's get as many people off the highway as possible. I said, it just said traffic stopped ahead, half a mile or less. Well, this is pretty close to being as stopped as you can get, 5-6 miles an hour is not exactly roaring down the old highway. Well, sir, as much as I would like to be able to give a lot of people, a measure of brains with a swift kick to the backside or a little smack upside the head, it does no good, plus only gets me in trouble. And unfortunately, too many people, I don't have the time to do that because there's too many people like that in the world. All I can do is run my mouth, vent a little bit, get it out of my system, and move on. They're going to turn off the road. I'm going to turn off the road. I'm going to pass them. They're going to pass me. They're going to go about their little pitiful lives. I'll go about mine. I'll probably never be anywhere within a 10-mile radius of them ever again. So, going on a rant about, oh my God, they're all in my way. Getting crazy about it ain't gonna do me or anybody else any good. So, like I said, I'll just run my mouth a little bit. Hey, look at that stupid idiot now using a turn signal. Hey, way to cut me off there, jerk, whatnot. Just let it, we just got to let it go, unfortunately, and hopefully, they actually wise up a little bit and, say, hey, maybe I shouldn't be an idiot on the road. Maybe that's dangerous for me and other innocent people. Oh, novel concept, I know, but, Revelation is not just for the end times. Revelation is also for our lives today, each and every day, when we learn how to be a better person. It may not be a major world-ending catastrophe. It may just be a small thing. Hey, maybe I shouldn't steal a cup of ice just because they always gave it to me free before. Maybe I should go ahead and pay for it. If they give it to me, say thank you. Well, see, like right here in Arkansas City, Kansas. Little Shamrock gas station. Little hole in the wall. I mean, really a beat down little place. Had a bit of parking. They had bathrooms to use, so did my normal human business. Bought a cup of ice. The guy said 50 cents. I had a dollar bill in my pocket. I gave him the dollar bill. I said, thank you very much. Hey, don't you want your change? Give it to the next person. be a jerk. You know, what's 50 cents gonna do for me? You just, you know, the guy could take it for a tip, put it in his own pocket for all I care. You know? All right, so this guy in this truck is going to go and get in the left lane here. I know if he's just avoiding the turn onto I-44, or if there's something up here blocking the road as well. I don't know. But the drivers, somebody called me, I don't know their number. I ain't got time to answer. Okay, there's some flashing lights right here on the right. Police car, it's like a stalled car, maybe a car parked with flashes on. Maybe a little bumper car action going on here, maybe. And 1, 2, I see at least 3 cars. Maybe 4. Slow down there, buddy. Slow down. You see the big truck coming over? Slow down. There's an accident here. Slow down. Lord. Everybody's in a rush, and that's what causes problems. That's what caused this accident here. Okay, rear-ended somebody. 5 vehicles involved. Rear-ending people. Rear-ended. 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 Look at that. Because people are being stupid and racing down the dang road. Because they can't be a little bit patient. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lord. Oh, Serenity now. Serenity now, okay. Well, that just wasted a good 10 plus minutes of my day. Alrighty, whatever. So we got about 12 miles up here to our turn off of I-40. So we got to get down here, merge with I-40,
keep left
and get off
I-35 toward Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City. Woohoo! Now, normally, my number one way of coming into Oklahoma
Keep
City,
left onto I-35 toward Oklahoma City.
my number one. Now, I've come down this way a few times. Not a lot, but a few times. Road narrows up here a little bit. All right. A little bit slick right there. Lots of fresh oil in that asphalt. All right. We got Jersey walls to deal with, so that's it. We're going to be taking a little bit out of the left-hand lane here. And I really don't care who's behind me and what they're where they think they need to go. They can wait for me. Speed limit is 55. There's no reason for them to be passing me anyway. Because I'm not going to be rubbing against the wall on my left side. That means I got to go, or my right side. I'm not going to, so I'm going to take a little bit out of the left. That's what the flags and banners and flashing lights are all for, to tell people, hey, Be careful. Take it easy. And of course, these people won't. Jag off. It's not hard to be patient. I don't get these people. Where do you need to be, moron? And he's going to give me the dirty look. You're the one speeding. You're the one being reckless, and you're going to give me the dirty look?
I-35 toward Amarillo.
Lord. Try passing where it's safest. Just because you're old and retired doesn't mean that I have a death wish. You may, I don't. Trucker Z! Good morning to you, sir. We got a disabled vehicle on the right side. We'll go a little bit to the left if possible. Okay. And a typical four-wheeler doesn't care about anything but what they're doing, so. Oh, there's a truck on the shoulder. He needs to move over a little bit. I'm going to get right next to him. Narrow bridge. I'm going to get right next to him. Now, you only live here. You only drive this road every day. You know where these narrow bridges are. People. There goes a fire truck. A little search and rescue truck. Oh, well. It's just part of the fun of being a truck driver. You want to be frustrated, be amazed at all the stupidity that people exhibit. Get on the highway full time. All these people who may normally be rational, calm, sensible people, get them behind the wheel of a car, and that switch gets turned, and they turn into complete flipping morons. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. That sounds dangerous. Hey, I'm going to drive my car, and I'm going to talk on the phone, and I'm going to just ignore all the road rules, and I'll do whatever I please because I own a car, and I'm on the highway, and I pay taxes for it. So I'll do whatever the heck I please. They all turn into Evel Knievel. Man, 4 emergency vehicles on that side now.
In a quarter mile, keep left onto I-35 toward Amarillo.
Towards Amarillo. We aren't going to Amarillo, but whatever. Ready. Yeah. Alright, rain's slacking up a little bit more. Looks a little bit lighter to the south here, so. But it is coming from the west towards the southeast. So, yeah. We may have a little bit more, but we will see. We will see. We're not getting on I-35. There goes number 5 on that side. first time ever I've seen the tops of these buildings shrouded in cloud. That's the very first time I've seen that. Yeah, a little bit bumpy here. That's why I hate concrete on the highway. Particularly heavy here. We really only weigh what, 55,000 is all we really weigh. I mean, we're not super heavy here, so we're just kind of floating over the top of these every little joint in the road and this little bump, little rolliness they got going on. Yeah, don't worry about tailgating there, brother. You know, go ahead and do that in the rain. Idiot. Speed limit 60. You don't need to be going faster than that. Getting that back on. Okay, Oklahoma City Center is to our north, straight to our right. This is the Riverside area. Scissortail Park is over there. Wheeler Park, right on the river, is up about 45 degrees to our left. Exit 7A. That's what we want. Yeah, here comes some lightning again. Had that about about 4 hours ago. No, 3.5 hours ago. We had lightning up there in Kansas. Mackerel. It's not the mist that I worry about, or the rain that I'm worried about. It's the mist coming off the vehicles that makes it hard to see in the rain. Because it's that really, really fine water droplet that hangs in the air a bit longer.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Right. Here we go. 44 west. Like I said, we're going to go down a little bit. We're going to get off an exit I don't even know what the exit is. I couldn't actually check. Exit 62, I think it
In a
is.
quarter mile, keep left onto I-40 toward Amarillo.
Yeah, I think it's exit 62 I'm going to get off. Okay, I think that's what they call Newcastle. There's the Loves, and I think there's another truck stop there.
Keep left onto I-40 toward Amarillo. Take the first exit on the left.
Alright, next stop. There we go.
In a quarter mile, enter highway onto I-44.
That's what it feels like driving on that
Enter highway onto I-44.
Get over another lane. I think we can. That's clear. Move over without killing somebody. Oh yeah, see how easy that is? That was a thing of beauty. And I used my turn signal all the time. That was the incredible part. That was the hard part. Reaching forward with my little left hand and pushing that up so it indicates going to the right. That was so hard, and I don't know how I survived that. All right, speed limit 60 miles an hour.
In 3 miles, keep right onto I-44 toward US 62 West.
Yeah, there's a Love's right there. That's why you don't want to stop on the shoulder unless it's an absolute emergency. You got to get as far off the road as you can. I-44 West, Oklahoma 3 East, Oklahoma 74 South, and Southwest Expressway. Pardon me. That's another 11 miles. We get down here. We're going to check our load again. Ah, Lord. People slowing down for what reason? This guy stopping on the shoulder. Okay. Yes, there you go. Get off the road. As far off the road as you can. That makes you safer. That makes, oh, he's got a nice dent on his door. I think he may have tried to merge into somebody, and somebody up here didn't stop. Ah, okay. So somebody up here is did a hit and run. And I don't think it's this guy here. Yeah, that guy's got a flat tire. Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah! Oh, there we go. Oklahoma City, let's crash into each other type of day. You know, it is raining, visibility's down,
Speed limit
roads
for
are a little bit
this
more
day.
treacherous. Maybe, just maybe, we should, I don't know, slow down. Not drive like a bunch of jerks. Have a little bit of responsibility as an adult. Don't think that you need to be first in line. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think the vast majority of us, like 99.99+%, all of us learn in kindergarten, in preschool, at home, to wait your turn. One of the biggest lessons any parent teaches their child is patience.
In a quarter mile, keep right onto I-44 toward US 62 West.
So maybe, just maybe, we should all remember what we learned in kindergarten. Be patient. And just maybe if we did that, wouldn't be having accidents here in Oklahoma City. Call me crazy, but I think that's kind of a good thing. Oh, Lord, heaven help us. See, even though I'm not merging another lane, I still had my turn signal on to make sure that this person, this white SUV, who was on the other road, knew that I was actually merging with him. That I was merging onto this highway, but maybe not even in his lane, but still to warn him that I'm coming. Now, all the blinky lights and flags and banners and huge old red bucket on the back, maybe that didn't give him a clue. Maybe the turn signal will give him that one little bit of extra. Maybe. Alright, this is not the Loves. Not just a love sign, no. This is not the Loves that I'm stopping at. This is a Loves only for cars. So, trucks do not go in there. It's not made for trucks. It's not made for a truck to turn around or anything. The only truck going in there is a short delivery truck. Yeah, Newcastle. Exit 107 on US 62. Not exit 62, US 62. But we're not following the US 62 route, we're following the US 277 route. That's going to take us further down. So we got about 6 miles down here to our stop. We're going to check our load. Truck says we're doing about 5.1 miles per gallon. ELD is saying 6.9, which I don't know why they're different. They always are. I mean, the ELD is reading my speed, the truck's reading my speed, my GPS is reading my speed. All those are equal. Why is the information coming from the truck computer to the ELD, why is that not reading the same thing? I don't know. But whatever. Oh, okay. Here's a guy driving without his lights on in the rain. What is with you, dummy? Turn your lights on. Turn your lights on. Bonehead. See, that's the kind of thing, you know, probably normally a rational person. Ah, finally turned his lights on. Thank you very much, moron. There's a guy going northbound. Here's another one. Is it against your religion to not turn your lights on? I mean, what is it? Ah, people. Not a huge fan of people.
In 3 miles, take exit 107 on the right, toward Newcastle.
Newcastle, okay. Wichita Falls, 120 miles. So after we stop in here, we have about 280 miles to go. Still got to get down from Oklahoma City to get into Texas, east of Wichita Falls on US 81. Get down towards the northwest side of Fort Worth. Get around the west side of Fort Worth on the 280. Back on the 35 south of Fort Worth. Alvarado, Texas, and make our delivery. It's saying 5 hours, which means 2 o'clock, but I only have 4 hours and 30 minutes on my clock, 4 hours and 40 minutes on my clock, so I have to do a 30-minute break. I mean, whether I do it here or I do it down the road, it really doesn't matter either way. I'm not going to do it near Fort Worth. I'm not doing that. Screw that.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Major cities, no thanks. Hey y'all. Alright, so like I said, we're on I-44, US 62, Oklahoma 37 at the moment. We're getting off here, exit 107. Yeah, I think I may just go ahead and do my 30-minute break here, get it over with, check my load, make sure all my chains are tight. Now give me a...
In a quarter mile, take exit 107 on the right, toward Newcastle.
They may grab me a bite to eat.
Take the first exit on the right.
Let the engine brakes slow me down. Stop. Ooh, they got donuts. that. It's outstanding. I'm not allowed to have donuts, but it's nice to dream. Alright, so 9:25. Let's call it, then we're going to be stopped.
You have reached your destination.
Alright. I think I've stopped at this love one time before in the past 7 years.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Yeah, I think that's about the only other time I've actually stopped at this one. And they got a nice tall curb there. I'm trying to navigate without killing everybody and everything. Well, we managed to go without hitting it, so there we go. Thanks, sir. You know you shouldn't have been parking there. Alright, let's find a parking spot. I think we'll park right next to that purple one right there. So I guess we'll just go right through the old scale. Of course, these two trucks here... Okay, no. Somebody parking in front of the scale. Like a moron. Like a complete flipping moron. Parking in front of the scale. That's not how we're supposed to do it, driver. We're 12 foot, 2 inches wide. So we gotta go through the scale. Just a little bit careful. Make sure we're not ripping hoses off and, you know, blowing the place up. CFT LLC.
Turn at the first right.
This guy parking we're not supposed to, right in front of the front on the fire line. That guy parking right in front of the pumps. Is it me, or is parking somehow a difficult task? I don't get it. I really don't get it. It ain't that hard. Alright, we're going to put our flashes on, let everybody else know that we are parking. The other side of this Kenworth and this inward-facing truck. Alright. Nobody behind me. There we go.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
We're going to use all the road, baby. Come on, let's get in gear. Yeah. There we go. I think we might hit the curb here a little bit. Nice and yucky outside. There we go. Yeah, we're pretty much in there. Come on, transmission brake. There we go. And because we are 12 foot, 2 inches wide, I will take 2 spots. Thank you very much. Since everybody wants to park wherever they please, even though they're not parking spots, I have a legitimate reason, not just because I'm lazy. And we're going to get back here, you know, onto this no parking stripe back here, because you're not supposed to park there, but they don't seem to care. Alright, I think we're going to do our 30-minute break here. We'll put the old ELD in the old rest break mode. off. Thank you very much. Alrighty. It is 9:25, like I said. We got parked right on Douglas Dock. Make my little note in my little book that I always keep. Loves, number, blah, blah, blah. Newcastle, Oklahoma, US 277, 327,933 miles, 165.9 miles for the day. All right, so that's the fun we get to have. So like I said, we do a 30-minute break. Send a message to my receiver, let them know I'm not going to be there till 3 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock. I think I may grab me a turkey and ham sub here from Subway. And then we'll proceed down the road. Like I said, Alvarado, Texas. We'll get this Brent 1084 grain cart delivered. And then hopefully tomorrow we have a load, so we're not going to sit, 3-day weekend. We only have a 1-day weekend. Fingers crossed on that. And we'll go from there. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Stay safe. God bless, and we'll talk to you later.